Alright everybody, a little bit late to this I guess, but we're finally here with the showcase for the Ssj3 Goku and Ssj2 Vegeta. This unit kind of shafted me on my summons. It was a little bit rough pulling them, but I managed to pull my one copy nonetheless, you know, after, I don't know, like I literally pulled like I think 3 copies of every other unit on the banner, but that's just the way she rolls sometimes. But we got them today at 55% like level 1. This unit is fairly similar to the GT Goku and Vegeta. It's just the only difference is these guys build up crit instead of damage reduction, and then they the other difference is when we get to their exchange, which is their standby skill, it's just Vegeta and Goku. Like this part is very different than the other Goku and Vegeta, but other than that, they're pretty much the same unit. These guys stack defense, the GT Goku and Vegeta stack attack. I've been seeing that a lot of people have been saying that this unit is better, so we're about to see. So we're going to be hopping into the Bojack event with the team looking like this. They have 7 out of 7 links with this guy, and then they link pretty well with the other LR actually, so we're going to bring them to you, and we're just going to have a bunch of supports floating. We're going to get a bunch of turns. Actually we're just gonna bring like a random unit for the last one, just because I want like one rotation that's gonna be no support, just so we can see that. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop in like this. So I can kind of understand why some people are probably already saying that these guys are better, because so after finding out with the last showcase that the way their passive works is if you get them 24 key, they can triple super. Now these guys are physical, so they do have like additional that comes with them immediately, so you could technically quad super. We might get a quad super here with one of the 55% friends, but they do share 7 out of 7 with these guys. The friend Goku and Vegeta is also 55%, but he just has a little bit of link levels. Not that big of a deal. Let's start a turn defense on this turn. So 200k. We're gonna give them full key, so they're gonna be able to do at least one guaranteed super and possibly like another super after that. So let's see how this goes, and then we'll see what their defense is gonna be like on this next rotation. So 7 mil. So that's probably what their damage is gonna like max out on, because they're not stacking attack. So we can get, damn, that KO screen is nice. We weren't able to get the additional super, but it's fine. So that's just them with one great stack. Now we go into this rotation. We're gonna probably, I want to try to optimize them as much as I can every turn. Yep, like that. Alright, so let's see. So this turn, 192k. They have 5 out of 7. There's no support on this rotation, so that's just their defense. Let's go ahead and see how this goes. So let me know what you guys think so far, if you managed to pull both of them, or if you've been watching videos about these guys, which unit do you think is better? I personally don't know, just because like I wanna link level them first. I wanna get use them in red zone fights, all that stuff before I make my decision. I don't wanna just like blatantly say like, oh, this unit's better, and then like later down the line when we actually go into red zone and stuff, I'm gonna, I guess you could say, retract my statement. So we got 3 stacks on this one, so we'll see what their defense is looking like next rotation. We'll have support next rotation, so it's gonna be a little bit inflated. On this turn with these guys, we don't have any defensive support, so with just 1 stack and all their links up, they're at 300k. And keep in mind they do get extra defense here for being in slot 1. So they are probably above like 400, 500k defense start a turn, and then they're gonna do the same thing here. They're gonna do the super. They're gonna guaranteed super, and then they're gonna have the 70% chance to triple super. And then there's the hidden potential one. So we didn't get the 70% there, but that's a guaranteed one right there. And then we do have a chance for the hidden potential, but it's only going to be 5%, or I guess 10%, because it's double for additionals and crits. Now this guy, I understand, like, this is for the purpose of the showcase. You're not going to be running them with this guy in the difficult events. That's completely understandable. However, this guy could possibly easy A during the celebration, and they will be very good partners together. Alright, so let's see. So already at 451k defense. This is with support from Topo. I think Topo gives 40%. Yeah, he gives 40% attack and defense. But still, that's still rather impressive, because again, keep in mind that we are getting 100% defense for putting them in slot 1. So that's not actually their defense. Like once I click the orbs with the last character, that's when the defense kicks in, because I've seen them when you put them in slot 2 and 3. Once you click the orbs of the last character, you can see their attack stat go up. So I assume it works the same for... Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Sorry. So I've seen them when you put them in slot 2 and 3, when you click the last orbs, their attack stat increases. So I assume it works the same for, what's it called? For being in slot 1. Once you click the last orbs, they will get the extra defense on their passive. But, another thing I guess to bring up is, even though on the other rotation we are using them with a unit that's kind of fodder right now, he's not the greatest, they are actually really good linking partners with the other LR. Surprisingly though, so the transformed version of the Buu Saga LR links 6 out of 6 with the untransformed version of the SS4s, and then I think the SS4's transformed versions links 6 out of 6 with the untransformed. Like, that was kind of confusing, but I guess the best way to put it is these guys link 6 out of 6 with these guys, but then these guys right here link better with just these guys, if that makes sense. Alright, so no support on this turn at all. We're at 459k defense. I'm gonna put them in slot 2, just so they can get the extra attack this turn, to see how their attack stat is, like what's the max cap basically, because this is no support, just links and their own raw power. So let's see how high their attack stat can get up to. I probably won't do the standby skill and do the same thing as in the other video. I'll switch over to a different event, and then we'll do the standby skill in there, and we'll see how that works exactly and how much damage you could possibly do with it. Another thing that, like, I'm kind of also interested about is, like, can you only do one standby skill? Like, is it just the same thing as revive? Like, I guess it's mainly a question. I feel like with this Goku and Vegeta, you can do it with the 2 characters. But my question is, for the GT one, can you just have 2 revives, like, from the Vegetas? Like, that would be kind of insane. Was the quad super turn? I think it was. I really wasn't paying attention, but I think it was. I think that was quad supers right there. That was pretty nice. So their defense next turn is going to be through the roof. Yeah, and that's only turn 5. Like, that's pretty good. So yeah, they're up to 617k. Again, keep in mind, like, putting them in slot 1 would give them more defense. Like, if I put them here, they will get more defense. You know, put them in slot 2 just so we can see their max attack on this turn. So if they're already at 600k, like, putting them in slot 1, like, that probably bumps them up to, like, 700, like, 800k, I think. Actually, well, I don't know. Because it just says gives them 100% defense. I don't know the exact math. But if I had to guess, it's at least going to get bumped up like 200k worth. So they're going up to like 800k. And then they're going to, you know, at least probably triple super. So they're over 1 million already. Like over 1 million defense. That's insane. Now, like, I will say, like, you gotta keep in mind that these guys, that's all they have. They just have the big defense. The GT duo can get up to that high, those heights of defense. Like, probably not, I wouldn't say like up to 1 million, like if you have them rainbowed maybe, but they can get up to like 600, 700k, but they have 50% damage reduction, which I feel like that means way more than them just having raw defense like these guys. But at the same time, these guys are building up defense like so like aggressively that you can probably build up more than like 1.6 million defense and be able to survive the core. Like, yeah, like look at this turn, like 823k. Like, again, I wish I could do the math in my head to be able to tell you like how much their defense is in slot 1 right here, because again, like once we click these last orbs, they get the 100% defense, and then they're gonna, you know, they're stacking right here. They're gonna stack again on a guaranteed one, and then they can possibly stack on a third one with a 70% chance. We didn't get it. We didn't get it on this turn, but you know, that's a guaranteed one. And then there's still the hidden potential one, which again is only 5%, but you can also put equips or other stuff to increase that to more than 5. Yeah, these guys seem a little nutty too. I think my initial reaction right now, just based off of the spirit bomb and all that, I think what's it called? I think these guys' a spirit bomb is gonna hit way harder and probably work better, but I wanna say the SS4 Goku and SS4 Vegeta and Goku work better just as a unit in the base. I could be wrong. We shall see. I mean, do I want to just do the thing like right here? Because I mean, with theirs, like you just have to collect orbs to fill up theirs. It's not like you have to do anything else. Yeah, I mean, I guess we might as well do it like right here. There's no point of switching events or anything. Like, we can probably even do it with the other character and see how they do. But yeah, let's go ahead and just turn on this act. Matter of fact, we'll do both, just so we. Well, no, if we do both, they won't link that good. So I'll just only do the Ssj3 Goku and Ssj3 Vegeta for this one. Go ahead and make sure they're off. Yep. All right, let's go ahead and watch this.
始めるぞ。用意をしろ。元気玉の用意だ。
みんな、オラに元気を可能な限り分けてくれ。頼む。来た来た。
俺がなんとか少しでも時間を稼ぐ。
Alright, so now they have 6 out of 7 links together. I think the only link they don't share is tough as nails, I think. So the way this works, so now we have 5 turns. If we collect 38 or less of the orbs, we can launch like a mini version of the Spirit Bomb. But if we collect, what's it called? If we collect 39 or more, we can launch the actual Super Spirit Bomb. It plays a completely different animation, has a completely different KO screen, and both attacks are voiced. And this Vegeta right here cannot attack. He is literally just like a, I guess you could just say like he is in standby. So he has guard for 4 turns. He has 250% defense. You also keep the defense that you had from stacking. So look, he's at an 829k defense. And then he gets 8% damage reduction per orb. So 8%, like 8 times 7, I think it's 56? I could be wrong. I'm not the greatest with math off the top of my head. So 56, so he has 56% damage reduction with 829k defense and guard. So basically he cannot be hurt is like basically what it means. So we have, and the orb collecting, so you see we collected those orbs, the meter right here filled up a little bit. So we'll go ahead and collect a little bit more orbs. No, I'm scared to kill one of those guys with those units. We'll go collect these orbs, it'll fill up even more. And then with the Spirit Bomb Goku, we'll collect these orbs, and it'll fill up even more. Boom. So as you can see, we already almost have it filled up. And you can see right there, Vegeta does not attack. He doesn't have any attack animations. The only animation he has is for the Spirit Bomb, but you have to collect the orbs first. And you know, depending on the situation that you're in, I guess, if you can kill the boss with the smaller Spirit Bomb and you don't want to collect all those orbs for them, then sure, go ahead and launch it. But if you want the absolute min-max damage, you should definitely fill it up all the way, because as we're about to see right here in a few on this next turn, this Spirit Bomb might be the hardest hitting, like, active skill-ish attack in the game. It is actually, like, insane how hard they hit. So go ahead and collect more orbs with everybody. So these guys are up to almost 900k basically, so they're over 1 million defense after they attack. Let's see, I want to try to kill one of these guys but not kill them all, I guess. I mean, if we do kill them all, it's not the biggest deal, because we'll just bomb Bojack on the next rotation. Okay, so there you go. I think that's the gauge has been fully filled up. We've gotten more than 39 orbs. So in this next turn right here, we're going to be able to launch supers, or not launch super, launch the Spirit Bomb, and we're going to see this amazing KO screen of theirs. Their KO screen is just as good as the GT duo in my opinion, so we're about to see how much damage they do as well. Now keep in mind, this is against a Dokkan event unit, so their damage is going to look a lot stronger than it is. We'll probably see the actual main, like, I guess, damage numbers once we actually get to the thing. So, okay, so the gauge is filled up. So if I put these guys in slot 1 and pick up some orbs, does it fill up any more, or is it just done? Okay, so that's it. That's done. Alright, so let's go ahead and launch out this guy. This guy is about to get smacked with probably one of the strongest, or this is either one of, or this is the strongest attack in the game. I don't know yet. Let's see how much damage it does. Wow. Just wow. Okay. Yeah, so not only we have just, you know, casual 36 million sitting up there, we also have probably the best KO screen in my opinion. Like, I love GT, I am biased to GT, but the iconic thumbs up with the slow descent to Vegeta and then Vegeta getting the thumbs up too, like, this is like the best KO screen, without a doubt. You know, again, also just considering the fact that, like, it just did 36 million damage. That guy, they didn't even crit. Like, imagine if they crit on that. Like, what, would that just jump up to like 60 something million? Oh, and you can just actually do their active skill too. Oh my god. I mean, I don't think Bojack's gonna live to see this, but I mean, hey, why not? Let's go ahead and watch these animations again. Just brand new animations.
始めるぞ。用意をしろ。元気玉の用意だ。はっ。
みんなオラに元気を可能な限り分けてくれ。頼む。来た来た。
俺がなんとか少しでも時間を稼ぐ。
I'll probably try not to fill up the gauge with this one, just so I can show you all the other animation. Let's see, so I want to try not to kill this Bojack either, but I don't think it's possible, like, not to do that this turn. I guess let's see. Oh yeah, especially if we're getting a Dokkan attack, yeah, he's most likely dead. But yeah, this Vegeta right here does not take damage. It's just like, he's just guarding massive defense, and he has damage reduction from orbs. So he is taking no damage from anyone at all. Like, if that was, like, make Bojack right there any red zone boss that you'd like, any red zone boss that you think hits really, really hard. Vegeta's just eating it for like double digits. That's it. He's just gonna be like, yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and you're gonna do nothing, and I'm gonna charge up this attack that I'm gonna launch at you next turn, and you're going to the next life. That's just, it is what it is. Like, it's not my fault. Blame the developers for making me this absolutely broken of a unit. So I don't know how to tell. I guess if I would assume the 39 or more is when it's fully filled up, and when it's like kind of like not fully built up, or like not fully filled up, but it's like right there, it's gonna be the 38% or below. I guess let's see on this next turn, because I filled it up, but I didn't fill it up like all the way. So let's see what animation it plays, if it lets us play one. Okay, so it does. Okay, so let's go ahead and play this. I want to say that this is going to be the different one, but again, I can't really tell how to see if it's like above 39. Like, if I had to guess, the super spirit bomb is only when you fully fill it up, and then anything that you don't like fully fill it up, it's going to be below 38. So let's see. I could be wrong.
離れてろベジータ。行くぞ。たまっちまえ。
Alright, yep, so seems like I was right. Yeah, that was the different animation right there. Like, basically Goku doesn't get that big of a spirit bomb. He doesn't go Super Saiyan. And then we have this different KO screen where it's Vegeta being held by Hercule. Still pretty awesome, like how they have multiple super attack animations and multiple like KO screens. I think they also have a KO screen on their 12 key. So these guys have 4 different KO screens, and one of them being like probably the best KO screen in the game. Oh, these units are so good, bro. Like, they really overdid themselves with these units. Like, I understand that they kind of work a little bit the same, like there's slight differences in this form, but like I would say like both of these forms, the standby forms, are kind of unique. Like Vegeta is like a last stand, you know, you can kill me but I'll just come back, while this Vegeta is basically like, you can't do anything, I am letting Goku charge up the most powerful attack and then I am going to nuke you type thing. So it definitely, off initial thoughts, maybe we'll see after a few more red zone runs, but this unit seems to me like it might be better for red zone, because you got to think that you only have to take 4 hits and it only has to be 4 turns for you to get the Vegeta out, and most red zone fights are not that hard right away. So by the time it does get hard, you can pull Vegeta out, and again, Vegeta does not take damage at all. And after you build up the Spirit Bomb, you can just toss it and go back to them. Or like, if you toss the Spirit Bomb at the absolute final phase, guess what? They're most likely just gonna die. So, and then you can, as you can see in that video, you can do 2 of them. Like if you use these guys' team, you can do both of them. So I guess this means also for these guys, you can revive twice now, because since these guys' revive is technically like a standby skill, not really just like a general, like a normal revive, you can revive with one of them, and then on the next rotation, like you go in exchange into the other Goku and Vegeta if you're using their team, and then you'll have him also up. Like I assume you can't have both of them up at the same time. You'll have to do one, die with that one, revive, do the Universal Spirit Bomb, and then when you get back from that, you can do it with the other one. Like you can exchange into the Vegeta and then have another revive, like to save you. So these guys are absolutely nutty. I love both of them very much. They're both very, very good. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on link leveling them, and then when I'm done, we're gonna do link level 10 showcases, and we're probably gonna jump into the red zone. Probably take them through every one of the hard stages. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have pulled them, if you've been having fun with them at all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.